Hi everyone. Am I audible? No audio. What's wrong with the audio? Am I audible? Sambhavi, Sambhavi, I think you're the only one who's saying Sambha Sivarao. Sambha Sivarao. You just log out and log in, right? Because the others are being able to hear me now, right? Now everybody can hear me and I am audible and my screen is visible. Fine. So, what is today's agenda of right now? What are we doing right now? Samrendra, you have to log out and log in. Log out and log in. Right? How do I write it? Those who are not being able to hear me, stock selection. Yes, yes, yes. I have to tell you. So, those who can't hear me, log out and log in. Those who can't hear me, log out and log in. Right? So that's the only way, right? Before we start, could you please clarify when to check the RSI has gone? Okay, I'm going to explain you once again. Yes, yes. Volumes बाद में, but first I'm going to tell you how do you filter out the stocks. ठीक है? Okay. So all are okay, all are good. Now we are back to the same number. Now 78 people have joined in. So I'm believing that you all can hear me. Fine. So let's go here. And this is our platform. I want to teach you once again what should be our time frame. There are 5 setups we have talked about. What are those 5 setups? The trade from the top, trade from the bottom, uh, trade of support, trade of resistance, and 200 EMA support. Right? These are our trades. Right. So once again, let me write it. Trade from top. Then first, I'm going to write the trades of trade of resistance. The third one is trade from bottom. Next one is trade of support, and the last one is 200 DMA. Right? Trade of 200 EMA, right? These are the only and only 5 trades we do. When I say that, what do I exactly mean by this? Let me explain you. Suppose if I'm saying that trade from the bottom, right? The trade from the bottom will be whatever is this stock. I'm not bothering about which stock is this. This is trade from the top. Now, if someone asks me to enter here, I mean, somewhere here at this point, I will not enter. Why will I not enter? Because at this point, I will not enter. Why will I not enter? Because this is neither a trade from the top, nor it's a trade of resistance, right? But at the same time, just a sec. Suppose we are here at this point. Will I take a trade? Tell me. Will I take a trade at this point or this point or this point? Why? Because yes, these are the trades of resistance. We will take it. Forget about this. What kind of it's a future stock or not, but I'm asking you in general, do we trade into this? Yes, we will trade into this. Why? Because this is a trade of resistance. Trade of resistance. But if you ask me to trade here, I will not trade into this. Why? Because there's nothing. There's nothing. It may go up, it may come down, it may go up, come down. I'm not clear about the direction. So I'm not going to trade into this, right? I'm not going to trade into this. Why? Because this is none of our setup, right? You have to be 100% sure about it, because many a times we do trades which are not in our setups. Please don't do that, right? Except when it is intraday. I'm putting a clause here. Intraday, like this is a trade of resistance, you can do this trade nicely. You can do this trade. This is a trade of support, you can do this. We've given this trade. I don't know how many of e-clocks, right? You can go to my Telegram channel, and you can see this trade I have given, E-clocks. We've given this trade E-clocks. Oh, what did we do? Here, we are here, and I want to search here. E-clocks. No, this is searching over here. I don't want to search here. I want to search here. E-clerics. So we have given it 1313. Can you see? We have given it on 24th of November, 1313. Now tell me, why did I give it? I have given you yesterday's homework. Why did we give you on 1313? Somewhere here. We've given on 24th of November, right? Where is 24th of November? Here, right? Why did we give it? You can see it, and now tell me, why did we give this trade? Why this trade was given? Because definitely 10 moving averages crossing, after a long battle, 10 moving averages crossed. Then price is taking a support, and of course it is combined with the volumes, right? Volumes have come on this particular day. That is why we have given it, right? And you can see yourself how the trade has gone up. I don't know how many of you know, there is a very, very big brand called Equity Masters. Equity Masters, they have a good clientele base of I think few lakhs, 10 lakh or 15 lakhs and something like that. We have given twice this particular trade, 1313 on 24th and 1525 on 26th of December. Twice we have given. Yeah, still they are the biggest this thing because they've been in the market for quite some time. They have given their recommendations way after we have given this. I mean, they send their recommendation on every 15th. We gave it on 1520 buy it at that. They sent it much later. They said somewhere here when it was touching the peak, then wait for it to come down to 1500, then you can enter it. We have done twice we have done entry into this. So what I'm not saying, not boasting about ourselves, but I'm telling you that big people's also, like big people, like people well established, also think in the same way as we are thinking, right? And see this support on 200 moving average and 50 moving average crossing, 200 moving taking a support. Our entry was at this point, right? 1361. Again an entry was at 1361, and 1361, if you take the entry, your price takes you to this point, which is 1599, 1600 rupees it touched, right? This is the movement the price will give you. And you will find it. I mean, the accuracy of our trades about 95 to 98%. Very, very rarely stop loss will be hit, right? So let's go back here. Trade from the top and trade from the resistance. These are the trades for selling, right? How do you sell it? Equity you can't sell, means cash market you can't sell, right? Where do you sell? You sell equity you can do intraday, right? But there are some restrictions on some of the trades you can't do. So in otherwise, if it's a Nifty 50 stock or it's a future stock, there are about 200 future stock, so you can trade, you can sell a future lot, right? That's one way. And another way is to buy its put. Many of you are writing that. That's actually how it is, right? This is the trade. These are the trades for buying. All right, 3 trades for buying, right? So now I will explain you once again what is the trade from the top. We're looking for the clear trades from the top, right? One very good example is Hindalco, which is happening at this time. और पीछे चलते हैं. Let's forget about what's happening right now. But today, whatever is happening right now is a very beautiful trade. It's a very beautiful trade. Why? Because the more MACD diverges. Can you see the gap between the MACD, the red line, and the yellow black line? The more is the distance between them. It's called the divergence. The better it is. The better is the MACD. So it's a very nice divergence that MACD has got, and RSI is also below. RSI is also below 60, and bearish engulfing, candles piercing, and then price rejection here and price rejection here shows us that the stock plan to go down, right? It's a nice, which is nice, a trade from the top. Now you guys are asking me, what should be the RSI? RSI should go below 60 if in quick succession, जल्दी से अगर 40 के भी नीचे चला जाता है तो बहुत बढ़िया ट्रेड है. Do you get my point? Between 60 and 40 बहुत ज्यादा fluctuations नहीं होगा प्राइस में, right? The more quickly it goes below 60 and then below 40, faster this transition happens, the better your trade will be. Do you get my point? Like, let me show you. See here, it took a support and went up. RSI took a support and went up, right? Let's see कहीं पे down direction में clear trade of falling down. Let's go to the Reliance stocks. Real Infra देखते हैं. See, very nice trade in the upcoming. I mean, it's just in making. You can predict the future. It's a very nice trade in making. Bearish engulfing, piercing, MACD, RSI. But I want to show you something where the trade has already happened. Now see here. There's the trade from the top, right? Now MACD crossover, RSI cross 60 and then cross 40. If it crosses 40, it's a very good trade. Means it does plan to fall further, right? Can you see the trade? How solid Marubozu candles? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 candles are like that. So if it is falling down, see, let's see here. Let's go and see here. So this is a trade from the top, almost you can say from the top, right? So RSI went here, but pura samay, can you see from here to here, it's between 60 and 40, and the stock is also not doing. The moment it went below 40, there is a huge fall. You can see the moment it went below 40. Let me just take a line from here. See out here, this place, resistance, MACD, and here below 40. This was the point stock fell after this nicely. Can you see that? Entry point for positional trade. एक second. What do you say? कुछ बोला आपने, एक second. Where is 200 EMA support? For these setups, can you please confirm an entry point for positional and intraday? Intraday I haven't taught you. अभी मैं intraday की बात ही नहीं कर रही हूँ. Intraday okay, करिए बात उसकी भी हमने, where to enter, but these are all positional trades, right? 200 DMA support is there. एक second. Where is 200 DMA support is here? Here. So see here, 4 days this stock rested on this 200, right? It rested on this. It could have bounced back also, but it did not, and then again fell from here to here, right? So 200 EMA, if the mindset is negative, right, stock may rest for a while, but it will go down. Why? Because the sentiments are bad right now. You can see from all the parameters, MACD open, RSI below, and the stock will be continue. If this 10 moving average goes below 200, it ensures, it is a certain sign that the stock plans to go down. It's a sure sign that the stock plans to go down. All right. So this was resistance also. This is a resistance. So what I'm trying to tell you, that 60 from 60, it should, in quick succession, it should go down to 40. Let's take up this trade. Very, very nice trade. MACD crossover, RSI crossover, right? And then next quick succession, within a day or two, it went below 40 and see the fall. And then it took a support on 200 EMA and went up, right? That was a good trade from the bottom. Reliance Infra, we did this trade. So the like both of them are entry point for us when the RSI goes below 60, and if it in quick succession jaldi se next day for next 2-3 days में 40 के below चला जाता है, that's a good sign, right? That's a good trade. So now do you have a question about RSI and MACD? One day में clear trades हमको चाहिए, right? We need clear trades. Like look at here, this is a clear trade. Is there any doubt about this trade? No doubt about this trade. MACD RSI crossover एक line में आप देखो. You can see this line. Let me take a vertical line otherwise. But so what is quick succession means? जल्दी से एक के बाद एक दिन हुआ, फिर next 2 days में फटाक से नीचे चला गया, sharp bend के साथ नीचे चला गया, sharpness के साथ नीचे चला गया, then the stock definitely plans to go down. So I don't know how to trade in future. Of course, Prabhu will take your class and teach you how to trade in futures. अभी आप लोग पढ़ो पहले, जो मैं सेटअप सिखा रही हूँ ना, सेटअप आप सीख जाओगे, बाकी की चीज आपको टेंशन लेने की जरूरत नहीं है. Most important thing is setup, right? It may be repetitive, but this is where during December the MACD cross came late. Maybe. I mean, I need to check that, but we will check that, है ना? In my setup, I get 2 RSI lines. RSI lines 2. Confused which line to follow. So see, आपका कौन सा वो है? Platform कौन सा है, दर्शित? Which platform is yours? My RSI is 14. I've just taken up the default value. आपने 2 लगा रखी होंगी. You must have put them by your choice. Take RSI 14. You don't need to, I mean, average 9 days. Yeah. So let me take you to this studies and RSI को देखते हैं क्या हो रहा है उसमें. Here. This is RSI, right? 14 days. 14 days का period है. Overbought zone change करा है हमने, और overbought zone को हमने 60 बनाया है, oversold को हमने 40 बनाया, right? Those are the differences. I need to delete it, so from here I'll delete it. Then I gave the colors also, but that was the only difference. So the time period is basically 14 days. It's a default. तो आप default, I don't know, कौन सा platform कौन सा है आपका? Okay, in some platforms there are 2 lines. So how do, I don't know, आप मुझे इसका snapshot भेजो, then probably I'll be able to see. Send it to me on email, I'll see. ठीक है? Send me a snapshot on the email so that I can run it over here and I can see it. ठीक है? Now let's go back to our homework. We'll complete the work. उसके बाद I'll tell you how to filter out the stocks, right? So how was your class with Prabhu? Did you like it? Did you all find it good, meaningful? Great. Okay, so here कहाँ पे? यहाँ से शुरू करते हैं. लक्ष्मी नारायण. Trade from bottom, right? This is actually trade of, okay, bottom भी बोल सकते हैं और support भी बोल सकते हैं. दोनों है, ये दोनों है, और फिर इसके साथ engulfing pattern भी है, right? This is MACD RSI crossover. Okay, this could be a trade from the top. Trade from resistance. किससे resistance ले रहा है? You've just put one moving average. You know, you put other 1 or 2 moving averages also. So trade of resistance, yeah, but put some more moving averages, then you will have more clarity. This is pivot point. Okay, from pivot point, it has taken a support and gone up, right? So what we were looking at, the clear trades through the R setup, which is on the moving averages, and of course combine it with pivot point. Moving averages and pivot point give you complete picture of the stock. Some people call it supply zone and uh, sell zone, supply zone, and what else? Supply zone and demand zone, but we call it simply support and resistance, right? Okay, I will. If RSI goes below 40, it is to sell. Yes, of course. Hmm? It is to sell. Yes. So you will just see by the end, another week you give me, and you see how different your mindset is towards market, right? You will have a complete new picture of the market, not what you've been having till today. So just give us only 2 weeks, and then those who are absolutely new, I want you people to repeat the webinar by yourself. Watch it once again, what you didn't follow, and see what's happening. So see here, bearish engulfing, very nice, and then support, then went up. Then yes, this is bearish engulfing, right? An MACD crossover and ये सब कुछ एक साथ हो जाए तो बहुत बढ़िया ट्रेड है. This is how you predict future by looking at the present, right? Bullish engulfing, MACD, RSI crossover, and see the beautiful run up, right? And we're going to combine it with the option chain. That'll be just nailing it completely. Infi, right? So Infi is from the bottom, right? We did this trade, if I remember correctly. This trade or this trade, I don't know. I think ye wala trade, we did this trade out here. This trade we did. I don't remember what either of them we definitely did. And see here resistance, very nice resistance, and see it came down. So I told you resistance will never fail you, right? What may fail you? Trade from the bottom, trade from the top, but resistance and support will never fail you. I gave you the reason also. Why? Because support and resistance will only happen after the news has taken place. Whereas the trade from the top and bottom will happen after happening those, the news will come. So what will be the effect of news? You don't know. 10 SMA taking a support. Yes. 10 SMA taking a very, very nice support. Very, very nice support. This is taking a resistance from 200 EMA. Taking a resistance from 200 EMA. Right? MACD crossover. RSI going below. Nice. So these are the trades that you've given for ACC. Trade of support. Yes, trade of support. This is trade from bottom. How do you say trade from bottom? Acha, okay, this place, but more clarity. We need a more clearer picture here. This is not a clear trade. This is a better trade. Trade of support and trade from the bottom, right? When this was happening now, there were many places this was happening. Trades were taking support on 200 moving DMA and going from bottom to up. Many trades were there. When this thing was happening, that time many trades were having a similar phenomena. This is a resistance, trade of resistance, and resistance from 200 EMA, support from 50 DMA. Yes, absolutely. Which trade is this? Amara Raja battery. Biocon support on 50 and 200 DMA. Here, very nice support, and see the run up. Support on 50 and 200 EMA. Here, right? Trade from the top, right? Piercing candle, and then it has come down. Here it is straight from the top. Okay, to quite an extent, yes, it is straight from the top. This trade of resistance, trade of resistance. यहाँ पे देखो कितना जबरदस्त resistance लगा है, right? Trade from the top, and this is trade of resistance, and see how it fell. This was a beautiful resistance. Trade support on 50 DMA. Here it took a support and then went up. Like this is this part is called consolidation. Stock is going horizontal, doing nothing, and then suddenly a breakout has come. That's called stock going in a channel. Very nice support, and again a support, and then it went up. Trade from the top. Okay, we can say fine because this is a spike basically. This is a good support trade. Trade of support. Trade from top, right? This is a clear trade from the top, and this is a trade from the bottom. Good trades. Hindalco. Trade from the top. Definitely. Trade, you can say trade from the bottom, right? Absolutely. This is trade of support. Yes, moving average taking a support, price took a support here, then moving average took a support, and support and support, and the price has gone up. Trade of resistance, right? All these are trades of resistance, and the stock is going down. Maria. So why I'm not being able to see anything from you, Maria? Where is your, why I'm not being able to see anything? Okay, let me go ahead. No worries, Hiren. Take your time, but do your homework, right? For yourself, you do your homework. Don't worry about it. When you get time, when your computer is fixed, do your work. Because these are your lifelong learnings, and fine tune yourself. More stocks. You will not believe year after year I have just sat and watched Nifty. Good about 5 years, I just sat on the terminal and watched Nifty. Did nothing, no trading, right? No trading I have done. Means I've been just looking at it and analyzing. That's about it. Doing no buying, no selling. And that has contributed maximum in my understanding. It's not when I trade, it's when I observe, I learn more, right? Do paper trading, do whatever. And if your computer is out of order, work on your phone, right? Phone gives you everything. I analyze so many stocks on the phone itself. So this is where it's taking a support and going up, then again a support, and it's planning to go up. This is, yes, see, this was a beautiful trade. Can you see this is BPCL? You want me to put it here and see? Because this looks a very nice trade. BPCL. Audio gone? Anybody who's not getting my audio? See, this was the trade. This was the trade, right? That you've given. It's a very nice clear trade. इसमें कोई ambiguity नहीं है, right? Is there any ambiguity in this trade? Absolute clear trade. इस ट्रेड में आपको अगर if you want to do, ये रिलायंस इंफ्रा है, बीपीसीएल नहीं है, सॉरी, बट ये भी ट्रेड एब्सोल्युटली क्लियर है, राइट? इजंट इट? चाहे जो भी ट्रेड है ये, बट क्लियर ट्रेड है. इसमें इस समय आप क्या कर सकते हो? यू कैन टेक 2 लॉट्स और 3 लॉट्स और 4 लॉट्स, और जो भी आपको करना हो कर सकते हो. दिस इज बीपीसीएल. Here is BPCL. Many trades in BPCL. See here. This. What do you think about this trade? This trade. Which trade is this? Recognize. Tell me which trade is this? No, So first and foremost, evening star, right? First and foremost, evening star. Then RSI going below, MACD taking a turn, and that is when the candles leave 10 moving average. That is when we need to enter. Okay. So the moment candle crosses the 10 moving average, leave 10 moving average and cross this, this is where you need to enter. And I'm sure BPCL is connected with the crude. ये कौन सा तारीख है? 25th, 29th of May, right? Let's see here what's happening on 29th of May. I hope you all have this with you. All of you have this GCI platform with you. If you don't have, watch my um, watch my videos on GCI, right? You will be able to. So see here, May is somewhere here, right? Somewhere here, May is somewhere here, right? This is somewhere. May is this part, right? Market has come down, right? So when crude goes down, let's see what's happening in BPCL first. So BPCL, like there are different stocks behave in a different way. So BPCL is actually has come down, right? So May to June, the stock has come down. May is here. May to June, stock has come down, right? Why? Because also works on USD and INR, definitely. So the May to June, if you see, BPCL has come down in the same duration as the cost of crude has gone down, right? Why? Because the profitability has gone down. So it almost go in sync with the, so sees what happens, news becomes more heavier than the trend. Like even if we have this, so यहाँ से यहाँ तक का तो हमारे पास movement था ना. See from here, when it crossed with volumes, what were the volumes here? Huge volume के साथ जा रहा है नीचे. 475 to 417, good 50-60 points it has given to you, right? So at least till this point we had no issue. 415, 474 to 450, 25 points we had no issues. These 25 points are huge points, huge number of points, right? In futures, it's a huge amount of money. So BPCL is basically here. BPCL, the lot is 1800. Multiply 1800 with 20, it's 36,000 rupees, right? That's the amount you can earn, and confident amount, right? So it was a good trade. It's a very good trade that you've identified. The evening star and then confirmation resistance here and the fall. Very nice trade. See, there are two kinds of companies in the petroleum segment. One set of companies which benefit with crude price going up, and one set of companies which do not benefit with crude prices going up, right? They lose their revenue. So I'll give you the list of companies which are benefited by crude price going up and the list of companies which are not benefited. So this is a good trade of resistance, right? This is Coal India. Very nice resistance here for 4 days, and then it started falling down. What is the current scenario of BPCL? We need to check that. BPCL is here on a support, whereas the crude is going up. Crude is on a uptrend. crude is going just up right now, right? But BPCL is down right now, right? But I would say that this is going to take a support from here and head up. So many other factors also which contribute to it, but definitely there is a correlation of crude and these stocks. There are I'll give you the list of the companies which are benefited, right? For example, when the crude is going down, all the chemical companies, paint companies, they will benefit maximum. So see, from this place, which is June 2015, ever since the crude started going down, this point, right? This point is basically 2014. You can see all the paint companies must have done really well. 2000 July 2014. Let's see how's Asian Paint doing. Asian Paint and Thermalike Chemicals and Bodal Chemicals, these will do very, very well, right? 2014, 2014, which year is this? 2017. Here, this is 2014, right? 2014 June onwards, paints company will do well. Look at the uptrend, right? Why? Because the raw material is crude. I mean, the byproducts of crude. If crude is becoming cheaper, definitely it is going to make paint companies benefit from it. Or Thirumalai Chemical, or you look into Bodal Chemical, Thirumalai. You have a very good example of Thirumalai Chemical. That's a very, very good example of, you know, Thirumalai Chemical. See here. This is a perfect example of how it is connected with, you know, here. See, after 2015, the crude prices went down, and the this particular chemical company has just had a huge run up, right? Now its intrinsic value itself has become too good. So if it doesn't matter whether crude is going up or not, it doesn't matter anymore to it, right? It doesn't matter to it at all, because when it was falling down, it used it. Now its intrinsic value has gone up. All right. Okay, so where were we? We were talking about here. So Coal India. So news play a better, much stronger role also. And when the news is there in the market, it makes your all the technical parameters go for a toss, right? So give a lot of, read a lot of news. Like you need to be clear about it, what's happening in the market, and that is why I want you to read newspaper. You should be able to, what is the intrinsic value means, अब इसकी अपनी cost itself has become, मतलब अब suppose, see here, this is Thirumalai Chemical, right now where is it, 2300 rupees. At one point of time when I started tracking it, it was at this value, roughly about 245 rupees. Now it's 10 times higher. Within at least 1 year, it has become 10 times higher. 1.5 years, it has become 10 times higher. So intrinsic value means, if you look into the stock, now will the stock be available to you at 245 rupees? Yeah, 300 rupees? No. Why? Because with the profits, the company must have grown. Company must have grown in every aspect. So it's one stock's value has increased. Even if it falls, it'll never come down to this level of 200, 245, right? So that is what has also gone up. Okay, so what I'm saying, read news. News is very, very important. Like right now, the focus is on electric uh, electrodes. Everywhere, I mean, I don't know, somebody's video came across to me, and I was looking into it. Why? Because he was giving the same stocks as I've been giving. So I was just saying, since when he's making this video. So I mean, we got to know about electrodes being, like electric cars and electric motors, electric bikes will come in now in at least NCR, Delhi NCR part. That means all the batteries will have electrodes. And I told you China is no more supplying it to India. That means who's going to supply to India the electrodes? It is going to be the Indian companies, and the topmost companies in Hero has already launched, right? Electric mobiles. So if it is so, who's going to benefit? The companies that are making these kind of electrodes. So one of the companies, Himadri Special Himadri, हिमाद्री स्पेशल हिमाद्री है और हिमाद्री है. We gave it at Himadri HSCL. Himadri Special Himadri Specialty Chemicals. We gave it at 106. Right? Today where does it stand? 188. Look at the flight. Look at I mean very clearly I remember we gave it at 106 here at this point, right? And this was the same point when we gave JBMA, all those, because we did our extensive research. And from here you can see the flight the stock has taken up, right? Himadri Specialty Chemicals also we gave it here at this point to at least I invested at this point because there's also very very nice support that it was getting, and from here also it has gone up, right? Igarshi Motors. What does Igarshi Motors do? What do they do? Do they make electrodes? Igarshi Motors. Let's see the graph. See, this is how we can help each other. Like some of the things that Now, right now, it is below all the moving averages. Although it's a high valued stock, it's about 800 plus stock. Right now, we don't have a buying opportunity here, right? Where is going to be the buying opportunity? When the stock price goes above 200 moving average. See, you can see here, time and again it started, wanted to go up, took a resistance, came down, then went up, took a resistance, came down, then went up and came down, then went up and came down, and then again trying to go and came down, right? So that's fine. Jamna Auto and JBMA, ये सारे इसी तरह के हैं. Jamna Auto is here. So this is, we will have to wait. Now we know that this is going to be benefiting. So we will wait and see if it crosses and takes a support and the volumes come there, then we are 100% sure it will go to 1100 rupees. So our buying price not will be before 911 rupees. Remember that. Before 900, before it crosses 900, we are not going to invest into it. That is one thing clear. Jamna Auto, that's also heading up. It's a good valued stock. It's not a very very expensive stock, but this looks a good stock to me. But let's see its weekly graph. This is the weekly graph, and let's see the monthly graph. When you are going to invest for the longer duration, please see all the graphs, monthly, weekly, daily, all graphs. Everywhere it should be good. Like the one stock that I told you yesterday, BF Utility. See its weekly graph, monthly graph. This is the monthly graph, right? It's just had a breakout, trying to go above. And it has so much of potential to go up, definitely. So this is one stock I gave it on YouTube as well yesterday. This stock is very very good, and I have some inside information from members only. Members only have told me that they know about it. There is some information. Okay, so these were the stocks. CDSL is also heading up now because we gave it at 356. Now it has had a breakout. All right, so where were we? Can you show escorts? I can show you escorts, definitely. So I definitely want to clear all the homework that you people have sent, because that has been pending for quite some time. सो एस्कॉर्ट हमारा कोई ट्रेड नहीं है अभी. There is nothing. Had we entered here, we could have continued, but right now there is no trade from us. Okay. Should you sell? No. Selling का भी ट्रेड नहीं है. क्यों नहीं ट्रेड? सेलिंग का मैंने आपको एक बहुत अच्छा तरीका बताया है. आप इसको हाइकनिशी में कैंडल में कन्वर्ट करो. ठीक है? I will complete it. You convert this into हाइकनिशी, right? 290 पे आपने लिया तो बहुत अच्छी प्राइस पे है. यू जस्ट होल्ड इट. यू नो एस्कॉर्ट्स एंड ऑल में आपको एग्जिट करने की जरूरत नहीं है. डोंट वरी. Just keep them. They are very, very good stocks. Very, very good stocks. You don't need to exit. I will check it. Huh? I will check it. Just give me some time. Let me complete it. I will do Atul for you. Okay, so let me just make it bigger. Audio disturbance. Why is audio disturbance? Because so here trade from the bottom, right? Trade from the bottom and support both. So there is no disturbance to others. Please, you check your setup. I think there may be a problem on your side, but not here because others are saying it's fine. Okay, so here trade from top. This is trade from the top and resistance. Both put together, it has given you a good trade. This is a beautiful trade of resistance. How many days resistance? How will you enter into the stock? Not when it's taking us resistance, right? When it leaves the 10 moving average. So if you ask me, where is my entry? I'll show you that. Where do you think my entry should be? Tell me, I'm asking you. I could have had an entry over here. That's one entry. The next entry I have it at this candle. You see this candle? This is a very, very good entry for me. This is I've made it the largest, you know, like I've made it the largest. This is 200%. I've made it 200%, right? Let me put it here. Now I have it here. Don't worry. I have it here because Mahindra Life Sciences, we just gave it. So I bought some stocks here. Mahindra Life Spaces, and this is in November 2017. So I have it. Don't worry. Here. This is what we have, right? Where do you think we have the entry? Right? These are not our entry. This is where we are making up our mind, right? Now tell me entries. कहाँ कहाँ पे है? मुझे तो इसमें 3-4 जगह entry दिख रही है. आप लोग बताओ कहाँ पे entry? See that this is the biggest entry that we have. This one is the biggest entry that we have. This one. This is first entry point. Do you agree with me? Right? And then the second entries come from here. These two. Then the third entry come from here. This one. अगर ये सब miss हो गए तो you can enter over here and enjoy the trade. But the problem with, you know, equity stocks is equity stocks cannot be traded. They cannot be taken forward, right? But they could be basically exited if you want. If you have, exit them, right? But had it been a future stock, you could have bought its future lot. You could have sold it, right? Okay, let's go back. I have to complete your homework today. There's no option about it. It's been enough. So this is trade of support. This is trade of support. Yes, it's taking a good support here. So just need to inform you that while you were checking the homework, you left to scroll down my document. I would like to verify the same. Sameer, did I not check your homework? Okay, I'll search it. No, not options I'm talking about. I'm saying that you have to uh, trade in future ka lot. There is a future lot, that this is a future lot. You can sell this lot, right? You can sell this lot. Future, I told you, na, these are, see, there are two ways you can trade in stock market. What are those two ways? First way is, you have, let's say I have 100 rupees and I buy a 100 rupees stock, right? I own the part of that company which has a value of 100 rupees, right? But suppose I want to trade in future. How many stocks? Let's say we talk about BPCL. The price is 500 le lete roughly. Let's say the price is 500. So how much money will I need? 1800 into 500. How much is that? 18,000, 1,80,000, and 9 lakh rupees I need to have 1800 shares. Am I right? Is my calculation correct? Is my calculation correct? Because let me do it. 1800 into 500. So I need 9 lakh rupees. Okay? Now that's not a small amount. That's a huge amount, right? So what is done here is, only by paying 10% of 9 lakh rupees. This is 1,10,000. So about roughly 12% of the money you can hold 1800 shares of futures in your account till the day of expiry, which is, whatever, 1 month it is. So 25th till 25th January, you can keep so much of trades in your account. Yeah, you can buy, you can sell. We should never do naked options. Means we have to use them as a, you know hedging. We need to do it for hedging, or we need to do it for, uh, you know to hedging के लिए, या फिर, basically for hedging only we should use options, no, nothing else. Okay. So that is what I mean by futures. Futures means a lot of future shares, but by other. But I believe me, it's a very risky proposition. To trade in futures is a very, very risky thing. Why? Because you are buying 9 lakh rupees stuff for 1 lakh rupees, right? Something which costs 9 lakh rupees, you're only buying for 1 lakh rupees. So your risk is also 10 times higher. More the, yes, capital can become zero also. Hedging will be taught again, I mean, later on. Right now, we are talking about the setups. Please don't worry about hedging, will be taught later on, not right now. So here is, what is this? This is tweezer top. Fine, that is fine. Yeah, this is what? Bullish engulfing RSI MACD crossover. This is what? Sangam, Sangam India. Yes, this is a good, this is fine. Sangam India. That looks fine to me. JSH, JSL Hisar, right? JSL Hisar was on my radar too. We also filtered it somewhere. So this looked good to me. Bearish engulfing. Bearish engulfing, yeah, I mean, it has become, but there is a support here. There is a support here, and it has taken a support here. There's a support here. Can you see? It has taken support time and again, right? So it may come down to this level and then bounce back. So if a stock takes time and again support, means it has good possibility of taking support again. Ashoka Leyland. This is Evening Star, right? If I understand correctly, this is Evening Star that you want to talk about. Yes, Evening Star. Bearish engulfing and resistance. Why did you forget to talk about resistance? This is bearish engulfing and resistance, both put together. And this is VEDL. Bullish engulfing, and then moving average is taking a support. Trade from top opportunity. Axis Bank. Let's see Axis Bank. I have it here. I traded one day. I traded based on this only. I traded. This is a trade from the top. So I traded the day before or so. I must have shown it to you. Axis Bank I traded. So this was definitely. And how did I trade? That also I'll show you. 15 minutes. You go here and see. I think not yesterday. I traded the day before here. This day, right? When it could not cross this 10 moving average, and the next candle was this. The moment it broke the morning range, I entered here. Right at this point I entered. I must have shown it to you that I've done this trade. Axis Bank. It was definitely a trade of resistance or trade from the top. This is the point I entered. This point. This is what my entry point was. This particular point. And I enjoyed this run up. I showed it to you. I'm 100% sure. I traded it for 5 points. Okay. So this was a trade. Fine. Definitely I traded that. So trade from the top. Jufic Bio. Yes. Right. This is also trade from the top. Bullish Harami. Definitely. Trade from the top. Here. NFL. And did I show you there was something else happening at NFL, right? Which could have made us more clearer about it. That was resistance from the pivot point. It was taking a resistance from the pivot point, right? So use everything that you know under the sun to protect your capital, right? See here, it was taking a resistance for 5 days. It took resistance. Exit your trade. Why do we remain here when this candle was formed, right? We gave an entry. We gave it to you guys at about 71.7 rupees, and it has given a good 5, 6, 7% movement, right? So that was a good amount of money. Exit. Don't be there. And now it's a good trade from the top, right? Okay. This is Morningstar. Yes, Morningstar. But of course, prices have gone up from that level. This is dark cloud cover. Yes. Doji Evening Star. Here. Yes. And see the drop in SPIC. Morningstar. And support. And support. And support. Every time support is there, it will be honored. So this is trade from the bottom. So the trade begins over here. Siddharth, trade begins here. This is morning star and the bullish engulfing and see the run up, right? Trade doesn't begin at that point. This is definitely trade from the top. This is entry from bottom, right? But I want more clarity, more clarity. This is not a clearer trade. This need to be more clear. This is Birla Corporation. Okay, and see from here to here, the trade has come down. But it has, once this pierced, it came down. It came down. At least few points, it definitely came down. So here it is. This is a huge support. Do you see this support? This is a huge support, right? Which stock is this? Ashoka Leyland, right? Ashoka Leyland, it was a huge support. And if I remember correctly, I gave it on YouTube. I did talk about its targets 100, 90, 95, 100, and 5. Very, very nice trade. Very nice trade. You can see how beautifully it has come down. These are clear trades. You don't need to think twice. Excuse me. Okay, so what we have to do is to find such clear trades, and that to be when they have not happened, they are in the making, right? That is when you need to find out. See, you people are such a huge number. Polish each other. There are only 200 future stocks, and two stocks bhi nahi aap logon ko lene. Like it's just gonna be okay. Out of those 200 stocks, what you can do, there may be some stocks which don't have much of volumes. Remove them. All of you take one stock, analyze it, and you should know everything about that one particular stock. Or maybe take two stocks. It doesn't matter. Some of the very, very volatile stock, if they can be you know repeated by two three people, and analyze and imagine what kind of a resource you guys will have, what kind of resource you guys will have, right? And then post only things which are belonging to that stocks. Like take, just have an Excel sheet and work on only one stock. Know about all the news about that stock. I mean, 134 is a huge number, and 150 good stocks you pick up, and just work on that one stock or two stock. Bus. I did I tell you that one member of our group, he only works in Tata Steel. Only we posted that his snapshot. He's the one who made 5 lakh rupees. He only works in Tata Steel. Imagine, you don't need, you know, all 200 stocks to earn money. You just need one stock which you understand किस डायरेक्शन में चल रहा है, कब चल रहा है, इसमें क्या न्यूज़ है और क्या होने वाला है. अब यू नो जैसे निफ्टी देख देख के मुझे पता लग गया कि इसमें क्या होने वाला है. आप लोगों को इसी तरह एक एक स्टॉक में पता होना चाहिए. What he does, he's taken up cash stocks. ठीक है, let's say he has 1,000 of these uh, uh, Tata Steel stocks. Now, sometime Tata Steel is going up, sometime it comes down. So when it comes down, here, let's say Tata Steel is coming down, you can see. What he does, he doesn't sell his Tata Steel, rather he takes put. And because he's sure that the market is, see, moving average is taking a resistance, coming down, and he takes good amount of puts. So his amount remains invested and he buys puts. Now see, this is the drop Tata Steel had and he minted money, right? And when he sees it on a support, he's only learned to understand what is support and what is resistance, and his only aim is to just trade in Tata Steel. And every month his income is between 4 and 5 lakhs, or sometime more also, right? Is there a audio? Is there an audio drop? No. So what he says, that every time I earn this 4 5 lakh rupees, I simply buy cash stock from that. His, what is his modus operandi? He bought he bought some stocks of Tata Steel. Then he knows about it. Now the stock, like all policies, is aware. What is happening in the GST में क्या हो रहा है, और एक्साइज ड्यूटी में क्या हो रहा है, और टाटा स्टील के पास कौन से ऑर्डर्स आ रहे हैं और कौन से जा रहे हैं और क्या पॉलिसीज है. And then when he knows stock is C, now he knows कि this is the trade from the top. So what will he do? He will buy put right here. He is aware of all and everything that is happening in Tata Steel. He buys puts here, enjoys this run up. Then he sees a support here, then he buys calls. Then he sees a bearish engulfing, he buys the puts again, right? I will. But first you learn what I'm teaching you, huh? So what I'm saying, that one stock can transform your life completely. You don't need 100 stocks, right? So you guys are such a huge lot. I don't know how many lots he may be doing. He was saying some 100 200 lots or something like that. But what I'm saying, we don't need to do 100 200 lots. We need to work only in few lots to begin with, few stocks and few lots, that's it. But when we become like over, let's say 2 months later, 3 months later, we understand the stock completely. I will look, Karan, just give me some time. I will look into it. So here it is taking a good support and then the stock has gone up. Now it's again trying to build up a resistance or a support. I will show Canara Bank and Golden Bees, Gold Bees, both, everything. Here. This is bearish engulfing and pivot resistance. This is Repco Home. Repco Home. Maybe I had Repco Home somewhere on my radar, but that day Repco Home had buying coming in. That day Repco Home had buying coming in it. So I'm going to do Repco Home. See, it's a you have identified a correct stock. Resistance, and it's a trade from the top. Can you see that? Trade from the top. Then you're asking me gold bees. Gold bees. So do we have an entry? We don't have an entry. We had an entry here. इस जगह पे थी entry. What do you say, Karan? The entry was here, right at this candle, right? It is see here. Here it was taking a support. Now अगर ये fall करेगा तो इतना fall करेगा. Are we, do you think we can take so much of pain? कहाँ पे resistance था? No, 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 no. See, forget about this red candle. It's not a resistance candle. The price has crossed 50 and 200 moving average. Ye candles are very deceptive. Don't go by that. So the price has with volumes crossed the resistance. उसके ऊपर ये थोड़ा सा cool down करता है, because those who have bought here, they will try to sell it, right? So I particularly wait for this cool down, and this is where I would have given you the stock 2626, and this is the run up we would have enjoyed. But अब क्या है, इस समय अगर आप मुझे बोलोगे तो मुझे देने में थोड़ी सी प्रॉब्लम होगी. Why? Because स्टॉप लॉस बहुत नीचे है. ये जो दो मूविंग एवरेजेस है ना, ये हमारा स्टॉप लॉस है, which is way below. So I will have a little problem in giving it. All right. Canara Bank. So otherwise, it was a good entry from the bottom. So Canara Bank is right now on a support, right? On a support of 200 EMA, right? There is a 200 EMA support, but देखते हैं how is it honored. But as of now, if you ask any support, it doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. Hind Petro, HPCL, or you talking about, what do I tell you about HPCL? What do you want to know about HPCL? Okay, so I think I've taken everybody's talks that you wanted to ask me. Okay, now let me go further and take up your trades. Then we'll discuss again. आप जो बोलोगे वो करेंगे. All right, let's go on. So Repco Home was a good one. Hudson Agro. See, Hudson Agro, we gave it. Hudson Agro, we gave it. Even I bought it. Some stocks just for experimental basis, right? This is a good stock. MACD crossover, RSI crossover, and it's taking a support. I'm 100, and the volumes were there. So put together, it's a good trade. Kotak Bank. Kotak Bank. Kotak Bank is my favorite stock. It definitely looks good to me. It is looking good to me. It's not, it's refusing to go below this point. Can you see? It's bouncing back time and again from this point. And now it has crossed and gone above the 50 moving average. And I believe it should head up now. Right? It should definitely head up. ITC. I'll see ITC, uske baad we'll complete the homework. So right now ITC doesn't have anything. I mean, I don't know. It was trying to take a support, went up, and now there is nothing. You know? We will teach you what are volumes. We will teach volumes, don't worry. Everything we know what we need to teach you so that you can get good trades. So here is 10 DMA and candle taking support on 50 SMA. When candle leave 10 SMA and MACD RSI entry point. Yes. So you will have to wait, right? अभी we don't know. Actually जब हम support की बात कर रहे हैं ना तो support लग जाना चाहिए. Candle should actually be above. What I mean by that is it should be like this, it should be like this, and candle should be here. Support हो जाना चाहिए. अगर support नहीं बना है, we can't predict. It may not happen. It may be that the stock may go down, right? We can enjoy the run up of support only when the support has happened, not otherwise, right? So we can't predict whether the support is going to form or not. We can only work when the support has already happened. You get my point? See, Bank Nifty, I don't trade much. Bank Nifty, neither I have an idea nor I trade in it. Bank Nifty is not my forte. Bank Nifty is just sometime I look into it. Taking 200 EMA support, yes. Taking support on pivot point, okay. If crosses RSI, MACD and candle forms above 10 SMA, it could be entry point. Yes, I agree. Yes, it has weightage, but Nifty gets, you know, uh, neutralized by many other stocks variation. So if you just look into Bank Nifty, then it is very, very volatile. In itself, it's quite volatile. Hindalco. Hindalco we've discussed many times. Here 10 moving average has taken resistance. Yes, very nice trade, right? Very, very nice trade. Here 10 and 50 moving average have crossed an RSI and RSI above 60. So it's a trade of support. HSCL. HSCL is, yes, it is. See, here was the point of entry. This point. As I told you, I did enter into it. Trade of resistance. How is it trade of resistance? यहाँ पे या इस जगह पे बिल्कुल सही है. मैंने भी ये ट्रेड किया हुआ है. I can show you. This is a trade of resistance. When you're talking about Nifty, you'll have to see 50. Okay, okay. Start broadcast. No sound? What's gone wrong today? Now it's okay? Am I audible? My screen is visible? Shrikant, they're saying that everything is fine now. Audible and the screen is visible. Okay, so I'm sure एक बार log out करके फिर से log in कर लो आप. Just log out once and log in again. So this is flips carbon. Okay, now let's go back quickly. I definitely want to complete all of the homework today because and now the very less homework is left. Just we'll take 10 minutes, then I'll teach you how to filter it out. Okay, so this is trade of resistance. Perfect. This is definitely a trade of resistance, right? So this is definitely a trade of resistance. Trade of support. Very very nice support. Hugely nice support, right? ऐसा कोई सपोर्ट आपको मिले और वो भी निफ्टी 50 स्टॉक में और वो भी ब्लू चिप कंपनी में कभी नहीं छोड़ना. Remember that. You get my point? If you see a blue chip company taking such a long resistance support and breaking out this channel, never leave this stock. Have it in your portfolio. LIC housing, right? It's taken a good support, then resistance, then support. Support, resistance, and support. Double bottom, nahi, rather triple bottom. 1, 2, 3, triple bottom. 1, 2, and 3, triple bottom, right? And it has gone up from here. Goa Carbon. Goa Carbon and Flips Carbon had the same graph. Exactly same graph. This is trade of resistance. BF utility. Yes. Trade from bottom. So this is trade from bottom. Now see, this is trade from bottom. Well spun India. See, it looks good to me. Reason being, it's taking a good support on this pivot point, moving average, going above with volume. But where will I enter? I will enter only when it crosses this resistance at the top. Okay? So, so we will wait for a candle to, on a closing basis, form above the moving average. There are two resistances. एक pivot point का resistance है और एक 200 moving average का है. I don't want any resistance. So I'll wait for an entry to get an entry when a candle forms above the moving average on the closing basis. Right? Next day is my entry. Even this day is my entry. I wouldn't mind entering on this day. But not today, not yesterday, not right now. Okay, or we could have had an entry here right at this point. 70 से लेके और 77 78 रुपीस का रन अप था. आई थिंक वेल स्पन इंडिया मैंने डिस्कस किया है, किसी के साथ किया हुआ है. क्लोजिंग बेसिस मतलब जब कैंडल डे के एंड ऑफ द डे जब बंद हो रही हो, कैंडल ट्रेडिंग बंद हो रही हो, उस बेसिस पे हमको देखनी है कैंडल यहाँ पे बंद हो. अब एक क्लोजिंग बेसिस पे देखो कैंडल नीचे बंद हुई है, राइट? क्लोजिंग बेसिस पे ग्रीन कैंडल शुड बी अबव. We did discuss ना, and we said that the run up is only going to be this much, only this much, 71 से लेके 77 rupees तक, and it did give it. It did give that much of run up. Run up. Hmm? Okay, so now let's go next. This is buy MACD RSI crossover. ठीक है, this is buy and it's almost like taking a support on the pivot point and heading up. But थोड़ा सा और clarity चाहिए इस trade में. This is not a trade that I will take. I will take this trade. This trade में do you agree with me? We'll take this trade. Why? Because bearish engulfing, MACD RSI crossover. But ये trade थोड़ा सा उतना confirm नहीं. यहाँ support definitely ले रहा है. Support के बाद हम ले सकते हैं उसको. here it is. Yes, this is a fine trade because MACD RSI crossover, and this is where we can buy. This is Suzlon, right? This is fine. This is buy. ये कौन सा? अच्छा, I want a bigger picture from you, right? Because I need to see what's happening in the entire market. Now ये buy किस basis पे buy हो रहा है? I don't know from here, है ना? This is a resistance. So हम resistance अगर कहीं पे लग रहा है तो हमको कहाँ का entry लेनी चाहिए थी इसमें? बताओ मुझे. Let's talk about this trade. This is Cochin Shipyard. So one day was this, next day was this, and this is also an entry point. Even yesterday it was entry point. It was all these also entry points. इसमें बहुत सारी entries हैं आपके लिए, right? So this stock had good entry points, many entry points. You know, you see this one, the definitely, this is definitely, and this is also good entry point. So this is definitely a resistance building up in NTPC, right? अब बताओ मुझे, NTPC को देखते हैं, अच्छा लग रहा है इसका चार्टिंग चार्ट सेटअप, इसको डिस्कस करते हैं. NTPC, see this looks a very nice resistance, है ना? Let's discuss it. Let's nicely discuss it. अगर हमको इस ट्रेड में अब इंट्राडे भी करना हो, ठीक है, हमारा माइंडसेट क्या है? नेगेटिव है. We know that it's taking a resistance. Which all days can we do a selling? We can do on this day. This day we can do a selling, right? We can do selling on this day. We can do selling on this day. We can do selling on this day, and all 3 days we can do selling, right? Not on this day. अब इसके 15 minutes के ग्राफ पे चलते हैं. 2612. 2612 here. This is 2612, right? Now we have to enter into the stock. क्या करेंगे हम? बताओ. हमने अपना माइंडसेट बना लिया, सब कुछ कर लिया, हमको पता है कि इसको नीचे जाना है. अब हम क्या करें? एक सेकेंड, I'll just put the pivot point. कहाँ चला गया? स्टडीज, ये क्या है? पिवट पॉइंट्स, डन, राइट? पिवट पॉइंट लगाते हैं. अब मुझे बताओ हम इसमें एंट्री कहाँ पे लेंगे? फर्स्ट एंड फॉरमोस्ट यू विल पुट द मॉर्निंग रेंज, ठीक है? ये मॉर्निंग रेंज बन गई. हमारा माइंडसेट क्या है? नेगेटिव. एंड इसने मॉर्निंग रेंज ऊपर की तरफ क्रॉस नहीं किया है, राइट? It hasn't crossed the morning range in the upward direction. Our mindset already is negative. What we will do? We will wait for it to cross this, like we will put our order at this point. हम अपना ऑर्डर इस जगह पे लगा देंगे, पिवट पॉइंट पे अपना ऑर्डर 179.70 पे लगा के रख देंगे. I told you how do we put it? सेल का ऑर्डर लगाएंगे, बॉक्स ऑर्डर लगाएंगे, और लिमिट की जगह स्टॉप लॉस लगाएंगे, राइट? That means the moment price crosses at this point, our entry will take place automatically. We know 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1 hour 15 minutes stock has not crossed, and this is the pivot point. Pivot point को जब ये cross कर रहा होगा उस समय हम, क्योंकि इस समय हम enter नहीं कर सकते, this is such a fast momentum, we will not be able to enter. Just put your bracket order and leave it and give everything. Stop loss क्या होगा? इस कैंडल का height which is 180.2, 1 point लगा दो stop loss, and target क्या होगा? Target क्या होगा? ये वाला होगा 179, मतलब 1 point का या 2 points का target होगा. बस जितना आपने stop loss लगाया उसका डबल आप टारगेट लगा दो. That's it. छोड़ दो ट्रेड को. आप मॉडिफाई भी कर सकते हो अपने ट्रेड को. You can or do one thing. Put a stop loss of 1 point, target of 5 points. Sorry. because it's such a negative sentiment. 6 points, trailing stop loss of also 1 point or yeah 0.5. In case stock bounces back from any point, your stop loss will, this trailing stop loss will protect your profit that you have generated, right? That is how you do the entry. All right, now let's see yesterday and the day before कैसे entry करते थे हम. This is yesterday's graph. ठीक है, पहले इससे पहले वाले दिन को देख लेते हैं. ये for day before that है, and this had a better entry. This day had a better entry. Now see, this is the morning range, right? Morning range break करने की इसने कोशिश की, touched the pivot point, came down, right? And after that, leave your order ready. After once you see this resistance happening, your mindset is already negative. You will not buy this stock no matter what, right? Trailing stop loss, I'll explain you. So the moment you see this price rejection, and the moment you see the price coming below this first candle, put your order here. Put your order at this point. वैसे pivot point पे भी लगा सकते हैं हम अपना order. कहाँ पे इसका pivot point? नहीं, ये तो morning range है. यहाँ पे लगाएंगे हम, मॉर्निंग रेंज पे लगाएंगे 175.85 पे हम अपना ऑर्डर लगाएंगे और छोड़ देंगे. ठीक है, जितना इसका स्टॉप लॉस है उसका डबल हम वो लगाएंगे प्रॉफिट टारगेट एंड छोड़ देंगे. तो इसका मतलब क्या होता है कि सपोज हमारा, अगर हमने लगाया था, टारगेट का मतलब है कितने पॉइंट्स आपको चाहिए. टारगेट का मतलब है आपको कितने पॉइंट्स चाहिए. अब जैसे हमको पता है कि फर्स्ट स्टॉप ओवर यहाँ पे आएगा 175 पे आएगा, नेक्स्ट स्टॉप ओवर नेक्स्ट पिवट पॉइंट पे आएगा. तो आप यूजुअली अगर आपने 1 पॉइंट का लगाया तो डबल अपना टारगेट रख के लगा दो. ट्रेलिंग स्टॉप लॉस का मतलब ये होता है कि ये 172.5 पे हमने बाय किया है, 6 पॉइंट का मतलब है 178.5. सपोज आपका प्राइस 173.5 हो गया है, आपका स्टॉप लॉस अभी क्या था? लेट्स से हमने बाय किया है 173 रुपीस पे, या दिस इज बाय प्राइस. स्टॉप लॉस 1 पॉइंट का था, तो 1 हमने सेल किया, सॉरी इसको सेल किया हमने. हमारा स्टॉप लॉस क्या होगा? 174 पे होगा, क्योंकि अगर सपोज प्राइस ऊपर जाना लग गया तो 1 पॉइंट के बाद एग्जिट हो जाएंगे हम. ये हमारा एसएल हो गया. उसके बाद हमारा टारगेट क्या होगा? 6 पॉइंट्स का टारगेट है, तो 173 plus 6 is 179. That will be the target. Now, what is trailing stop loss? Suppose this price of 173 becomes 174, right? Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. So how much हमने 6 पॉइंट्स का लगाया था हमने, तो 167 का टारगेट हो गया. हमने बाय नहीं किया, हमने सेल किया. अब सपोज मार्केट प्राइस गिरने लगा, ठीक है, अब प्राइस हो गया है 172. अब हमारा स्टॉप लॉस क्या हो गया? ये हो गया करंट प्राइस. अब हमारा स्टॉप लॉस क्या हो जाएगा? 173. अपने आप खिसक के 173 पे आ जाएगा. ओके, अब हम सेल कर रहे हैं ना, सेल हम कर रहे हैं 173 पे सेल कर रहे हैं, तो 6 पॉइंट्स पे अगर पे हमको बाय बैक करना पड़ेगा ना. वाई टारगेट इज रॉन्ग? अब ठीक है, ना टारगेट. तो अगर एक पॉइंट स्टॉक नीचे आ गया, तो हमारा स्टॉप लॉस 174 की जगह अपने आप खिसक के 173 पे आ गया. नेक्स्ट सम टाइम लेटर, लेट्स से द करंट प्राइस रीचेस टू 170. ठीक है, अब हमारा स्टॉप लॉस कहां पे आ जाएगा? अब हमारा स्टॉप लॉस आ जाएगा 171 पे. 1 पॉइंट, ये ट्रेलिंग स्टॉप लॉस होता है, अपने आप मूव करता रहता है. दिस इज अ सेमी ऑटोमेटेड ट्रेडिंग. ओके, so you don't need to do much, you need to put the stop losses and leave it. Stop loss, trailing stop loss. but इसका benefit क्या होता है? मैं इसका benefit आपको बताती हूँ. सपोज कहीं पे गिरते गिरते सडनली ये जैसे बाउंस आता है ना, तो आपका ये सारा इतना सारा प्रॉफिट नहीं जाएगा, एक पॉइंट के बाद ही आपका पोजीशन एग्जिट हो जाएगा. दैट्स द बेनिफिट ऑफ इट. दैट्स द बेनिफिट ऑफ ट्रेलिंग स्टॉप लॉस. अपने आप पोजीशन एग्जिट हो जाएगी. Is it possible to put stop loss box order on? Of course, Zerodha ही तो दिखा रही हूँ मैं आपको. Why this is absolute मतलब? क्या मतलब हुआ? But why this is absolute? क्या मतलब हुआ इसका? Absolute numbers. Yes, you can put anything. मैंने तो अभी एग्जाम्पल लेके आपको बताया था. You can put any number. You can even take the ticks, right? That choice you can have. ऐसा करेंगे ना जब हम ट्रेडिंग करेंगे. I keep on explaining you time and again the box order. You go to the sell. Let's say we want to sell this. Let me make it regular पहले. Cancel करते हैं. We want to sell NTPC. ठीक है. यहाँ पे जाओगे आप Zerodha. This is only available in Zerodha. I don't know about other platforms. Go to more options and put the box order. ठीक है. Quantity stop loss. Stop loss ये जगह आपका stop loss है. अब 1 point above is the stop loss. टारगेट हमने 6 लगाया था. ट्रेलिंग स्टॉप लॉस भी हमने 1 पॉइंट का लगाया था. एंड सेल इट. दैट्स इट. This is a very beautiful thing that they have. And you know what does it do? Bracket order gives you a huge amount of leverage. You want to see how much money will be needed for bracket order? Go to Zerodha's margin here and go to the box order and the bracket order. Let's see, we're talking about the equity, so let's take it NTPC only. NTPC ले लिया and we want to buy. Price कितना था? 172 था. हमको बाय करनी है 1000 क्वांटिटी. सेल करनी है. लेट्स से स्टॉप लॉस कितने का था हमारा? 1 पॉइंट का था, तो 171 का स्टॉप लॉस था. कैलकुलेट. You only need 8,256 rupees. And how much is the leverage? 20 times. Huge leverage, right? This is good, but the thing is, अगर आपका stock which you've analyzed is not correct, you will lose also 20 times more money, right? This intraday technique you will only do once you have learned. Absolutely, you have done at least 100 paper trades, or I would say rather jump into the market, in the sense trade only with 10 stocks. 1000 के लिए आपको कितना पैसा चाहिए? 8,256 रुपए चाहिए. 10 स्टॉक के लिए आपको कितना चाहिए होगा? 100 रुपीज. बस 100 रुपीज से बाय और सेल करो बस. So that you understand how the dynamics of the market. That's a very important point. You believe that that's the money. I think only limit order is possible. No, it's possible. Zerodha kite 3 में possible है. Satish, the stop loss is possible in the Zerodha kite 3, not in the normal kite. So it's just recently they have added up. And it's a good thing because Prabhu has worked on all of them and told me that this, and I haven't worked right now, but we tried putting orders 1 or 2. It was very good. Yeah. So this is Phoenix Mills, right? This is Phoenix Mills and MACD crossover, RSI crossover, and it is going up. You can see. I have no idea whether it's in Upstox or not. I don't have their platform with me. You can't place less. See, Zerodha has some limitations. You can't put the stop loss as 174.25. I think they have a minimum this thing of 0.5. So you can put 1.5 or you can put 0.5 or 1. This is Flips Carbon. We have already discussed, है ना? अभी 10 मिनट में सिखा रही हूँ. Give me 10 minutes. We are done with the stocks. बिना सिखाए फिर आपको होमवर्क भी तो नहीं मिलेगा ना, तो सिखाना तो पड़ेगा ही कुछ ना कुछ. और आपने जो मैंने आपको टेलीग्राम पे काम दिया था, दैट यू हैव टू मेक एन एक्सेल शीट, राइट? I told you to make an Excel sheet, and on that Excel sheet, you will, what will you do? What was your homework? Remind me, I've forgotten. क्या करना होगा मतलब? रीजन लिखना होगा कि क्यों दिया है मैंने स्टॉक. आपको ये रीजन लिखना होगा कि मैंने स्टॉक क्यों दिया है. एक्सेल शीट बना के आप लोगों को तैयार करनी है. आप यू विल फाइन ट्यून योर आइज, राइट? रीजन फॉर बाइंग आपको फाइन ट्यून करना है. प्रॉपर प्रिसाइज आप सब अपना अपना करके एक वो बनाओ, डेस्कटॉप बनाओ, वो एक्सेल शीट बनाओ और आप उसमें डिस्कस करो, सो दैट you also give those nine trades with 90%, 98% accuracy. Of course, you have to look at the charts. So these are the trades of support that you are talking about, right? Here is the support, and here is the support. We are not talking about support on the pivot points, right? Those are added supports. Lal Path Lab. Yes, this also looks to be heading up in some time. This was also a good support on the moving average, Thomas Cook. And this one is not actually a correct trade. We'll have to yet wait because it went up, came down. We'll have to see. Now our trade will be when it crosses its previous high. After that only we can say yes, it has actually determined to go up. नानक आप कुछ नहीं कर रहे हो होमवर्क, तो एंजॉय रीडिंग अदर्स चार्ट्स ओनली. बट कुछ तो करना पड़ेगा ना. आपने 30,000 दिए हुए हैं, सीखना तो पड़ेगा ही ना. मैं बिना सीखे तो आपको छोड़ूंगी नहीं. कुछ तो करना पड़ेगा. बिना काम किए तो कुछ नहीं हो सकती. बात बात कैसे बनेगी? See, it's your money. I mean, I would, what would have I done? मैं तो पूरी रात सोना छोड़ के I would have just done the homework. Why? Because I would have taken my teacher's every penny out of my teacher of this 30,000 rupees. I would have taken away her entire technology. Why are you not doing it? I would have taken my teacher's everything that she knows away from the 30,000 rupees. You know, I paid 30,000 rupees, I would have ensured and the teacher gives me everything that she knows, and that I can only do when I do my work, right? I won't be able to ask her questions if I haven't done my work. That is why I'm insisting that do work. That will make you understand, what to ask. Very nice support on ONGC. सो एक एक स्टॉक में आप लोग ऐसे ढूंढ के रखो. आप लोग, यू आर अ ह्यूज ग्रुप. मेरे जितने भी ग्रुप्स हैं, वी हैव 11 ग्रुप्स. हमने कई सारे ग्रुप्स मर्ज भी कर दिए, बट ईच ग्रुप पीपल रिसर्च, सीरियस रिसर्च. सी हियर, resistance, very nice resistance, ONGC. So we are reaching our dead end soon, and I'm going to teach you how do you filter out these stocks. So here is what we have here is, this is basically stock Delta Corp, price 175, reason 10 and 50. yes, यहाँ पे support ले रहा है. bullish हरामी and 10 MA. ठीक है, ठीक है. and this is where your trade was, support का trade, right? Fine. I hope there is nothing else. Oh, here also 10 support on JBMA. Yes, JBMA, though I gave for that reason only. And when Reddington, did you see how well Reddington did yesterday? I only get to see from my members only. Somebody texted me that Reddington is doing well. Somebody said you gave Nahar Polymers long back. Why don't you update it? So I get to hear from you guys only कि इस stock में movement आ गया. Now we are now making, Prashant is making now a file. Now give me reasons. Why did I give it? Start giving me reasons. I want to hear from you. क्या क्या रीजंस हैं कि ये स्टॉक दिया गया है आपको, बताओ. Let me make it bigger. Why Reddington has been given to you? What are the reasons? See, one is, see the good run up of this stock. See the beautiful run up of the stock. ठीक है? Very rare. This Phillips Carbon, Goa Carbon, these are same similar trades. Himadri Specialty Chemicals, all of them are same trades, right? So there is an opportunity for us to buy the moment candle crosses this 10 moving average. When the candle takes the moving average takes a turn in the upper direction and price refuse to go down, it's an opportunity for us to enter, right? So that is how it ran yesterday. This is Reddington's run up yesterday. So I hope I'm fine tuning your eyes to see how it should move, how the stocks are moving. Just for 5 more trades. I am unable to see webinars online for days. I see only videos in the evening in the office hours, so can't ask questions. So please guide whether candlestick pattern works in intraday trading. So intraday trading, I'll teach you, Satish, absolutely a different technique. Of course, I do combine, but for intraday, I've told you watch the videos of this guy, Trusted Spots. I really like his videos. Very, very smart videos. Secondly, if we found any reversal candlestick pattern on daily chart, can we take the trade the next day? No. You have to have multiple confirmations and you have to wait for those all confirmations to be put together. I have told you MACD crossover, RSI crossover, candlestick pattern have to move 10 moving average, and on top of it you have to nail it with your option chain. So we'll teach you option chain, then only you will be able to understand. If it's a future stock, if it's a cash stock, you can't do selling. You can do buying, and then of course the 10 moving the candlestick pattern has to leave 10 moving average. So अगर ये trade from the bottom है या trade of support है या trade of 200 EMA है, what you have to do is MACD crossover, RSI crossover, and the moving average, the price has to leave the all averages. Matlab there should be no restriction anywhere on top, except when it is straight from the bottom. This is a breakout on this particular stock. I don't know which stock it is, but this is above 200 EMA and you can see the breakout. Voltamp. Voltamp looks good to me. Voltamp looks good to me because see, for so many days there have been just green volumes. Let's see Voltamp, what's happening in Voltamp. So finally we are on a verge of finishing our homework. So Voltamp looks good to me. It definitely looks good to me. Voltamp, if now tomorrow candle forms here, let's say a bit of profit booking comes in, and then it can head up from here. It can head up. Okay. This is Hind Compose. Hind Compose. So this is straight from the top, right? Straight from the top. Yes, it looks fine to me because this is the belt hold, and then if the 10 moving, but we can't trade in the equity, right? But trade is fine. Your trade is looking good to me. Now I can't analyze it, because आपने मुझे एक list भेजी है. I need a snapshot, है ना? Kannapan, I need a snapshot. Again, I need a snapshot here. Otherwise, I'll need to put all of them and see. I need Pinky snapshots. Click the photograph, or I don't know, how do you capture your screen and send it to me. Like this I need. Petronet. Petronet LNG looks a very good stock to me. I mean, very good shorting opportunity. We'll just see it in a minute. Let me complete it. This is trade from resistance. Resistance from where? This could be a trade from the top, right? Resistance अभी इसको लगा नहीं है. This is trade of support. Perfect. Trade of support. This is fine. Trade from the bottom and trade of support it can form, or maybe it may become the trade of Sun Pharma. Sun Pharma actually changed yesterday, so I don't think so. I mean, it has to complete all these patterns. Then it can be a trade in the forming. Trade from bottom. Trade of support. Rather, I would say this is trade of support. Support लेके ऊपर जा रहा है. Bearish engulfing, right? यहाँ पे बन रहा है आपका trade from the top. यहाँ पे बन रहा है और ये भी confirmation है of the trade. Bearish engulfing, and then of course it has come down. Good. One last trade. EIH Hotels, right? EIH Hotels was on my radar too. So let's see what's happening in EIH Hotels. It is 200 EMA breakout stock, right? EIH Hotels मैंने लगा के रखा हुआ है. Oh, it has gone up already. EIH Hotels was on my radar too. I told you, whatever you see here are on my radar. So this has already gone up. This is SAT Industries resistance, and it has come down. This is here, it has taken up, gone up, taken a support and gone up, and support trade, and here it's experiencing a resistance, right? Fine. So West Coast क्या था paper? West Coast paper. West Coast paper. Let's see. West Coast paper. West Coast paper mills. West Coast paper mills. What price did I give it? I'm sure I must have given it somewhere here. What price did I give it? Any idea, Deepak? Why did I give it? West Coast? I'm sure it must have been long back. Hello, Deepak? Where did I give it? Was it at 180? Or was it at this point 280? 280? Where was it? I don't think so. I can give it in any of these run up. I'm sure I must have given it at trade from the bottom and support. Huh. So where you said no, it was my call, but what price did I give it? West Coast paper. Anyway, I don't remember. 188. Wow. See, look at it. 188. Nanak is saying 188. So see the run up. आप अपने आप देख लो. Okay. Now let me come down to teaching you. ठीक है? अब homework खत्म हो गया आपका. Okay. Now let me teach you something more that I want to teach you. Now, where will you get all these stocks? If you want to filter it out, there are 3 websites I'm giving you, but you can have many more websites. I'm sure you guys know much more than that I know. One, I saw you people were writing the topstockresearch.com. topstockresearch.com, techpesa, techpesa.com, right? These are the two you definitely can take. Okay? And type on your Google's browser techpesa, और पहले टॉपस्टॉक रिसर्च देख लेते हैं. topstockresearch.com, and go to their moving averages. You have everything here. Even if you want to sort out some trades with the, let's say now Nifty is heading up again and again and again and again. Let's say one day you feel Nifty is getting exhausted, right? So don't worry. You don't need to see RSI and all those data. We'll only take a help of support, resistance, or candlestick pattern. So we know that some of the day this will definitely have some kind of a reversal pattern. So now just go to the bearish reversal patterns. It'll give you bearish engulfing candles. ठीक है? Now इसमें से हमको केवल दो तीन ही हमको सारे लेने हैं. Bearish gap down or evening star or here dark cloud cover or bearish harami or bearish engulfing. Tata Chemicals, it says Tata Chemicals, Bank of India, Canara Bank, all these have the bearish engulfing, right? And when did it happen? What was the date? It just got I think ये होगा 12th January का है. कैनरा बैंक को देख लेते हैं. कैनरा बैंक कभी लगाया था, मैंने हटा दिया है, बट कैनरा बैंक को देखते हैं. See, Canara Bank is this, and what did it give us? It gave us bearish engulfing, right? Bearish engulfing on 12th. So according to it, yes, it is a bearish engulfing. You can see from here, it's a bearish engulfing. So you have to do your research by using this data, put them one after the other, and see which one is the top trade from the top, right? You don't need to accept what he's saying. Well, now we need to filter out using human you know intelligence. Moving averages. Now we would like to see the moving averages crossover or moving averages taking a resistance. Why? Because now uh, Nifty is at a peak. Another week it may go up, but after some time it will go down. So we will take a higher time frame, right? 50 moving average taking a resistance, or 200 SMA taking a resistance, or 50 DMA taking a resistance, right? These are the trades which are taking resistance, right? Similarly, you can find out the trades of support, trade of resistance from here. You can do the research from this particular platform. Why don't you all explore it? What all lies ahead here? The other one that I want to give you is top stock research. topstockresearch.com, right? Oh, topstock पे आ गए, sorry. techpesa.com. techpesa.com, right? And go to the screeners, right? I have already made a screener. So what does the screener say? Trades in it should be traded in future above 200 SMA, above 50 SMA, above 20 SMA, and see how many stocks come. These many. I don't want to have such a number. Now we'll keep on increasing it, reducing it. MACD should be a bullish crossover, right? So submit. Now you've got just one trade, which is Mindtree, right? We still want more trades. So let's say we say RSI above 50 and submit. We get now these many trades, right? So ये भी बहुत ज़्यादा है. We can't filter it out. So we do, what else can we do? ADX trending. Now still we have a lot of trades. We don't want so many. Okay. technically strong. So now we have only these stocks. ठीक है? These are easy to analyze. Now हमारा सारा criteria fit हो रहा है. अब RSI above 50 should be traded in future, above 200 SMA, above 50 SMA. They don't have 10, so we'll take 20 only. ADX trending means the directional trading is good. It should have strong ADX trending, and that's it. Submit it and you will get to see so many stocks, right? And just put them one after the other and see what's happening on all of them, right? So this is one way, but if we do MACD, it just gives us one stock, which is Mindtree. ADX को हटाना पड़ेगा and submit करते हैं, और ये भी हटाना पड़ेगा, और RSI को भी हटाना पड़ेगा. It just gives us one trade, which is Mindtree. Mindtree को एक बार देख लेते हैं. Why is it just giving us Mindtree? जब भी एक स्टॉक आता है ना, it basically is a very very strong indication that Mindtree. So actually हमारा ट्रेड तो बहुत पहले ही बन चुका है, वन डे में, राइट? बट व्हाट ही इज सेइंग हियर कि यहाँ पे MACD क्रॉस ओवर हो रहा है, RSI की बात ही नहीं कर रहा है वो, राइट? यहीं पे कहीं पे बता रहा है it's very very strongly bullish right now. So Mindtree definitely is doing good. I know for a fact I've traded in Mindtree for many days, many times, but अभी तो बहुत volatile है, right? But so if you ask me, our setup, it does not have an entry right now for us, so ignore it, right? Crossover करते हैं, center line crossover, MACD crossover center line, nothing. So you can check this, or you can remove it. You can see Bollinger Band squeezing happening anywhere. So these are the stocks which are having Bollinger Bands. Means जब भी you all have seen my videos on Bollinger Bands. Whenever there is a Bollinger Band squeezing happens, after that a breakout comes in either of the direction, upward direction or downward direction, whichever direction, right? So Bollinger Bands pe I have made many videos, many videos I have made on Bollinger Bands. So Bollinger Bands, let me put and show you something a little bit. I should explain you right now, so that already our time is up actually. We'll just take, so these are the two websites that I want to use, right? So sorry, what is this? I don't know what he puts. Now see here, this is called Bollinger Squeeze, right? Whenever Bollinger Band squeezes, there is a price breakout that is about to happen. Whichever direction it could be. Of course, that direction we figure out with the help of MACD and RSI. This is 15 minutes graph, right? So 15 minutes में ही लगाते हैं ज़्यादातर Bollinger Bands, but here there is a squeeze. After that, a breakout will come. And how do we find the breakout? That depends upon the MACD and RSI. That gives a bit of idea what's going to happen. Like here, squeeze, right? For 1 hour, there is a squeeze in the price. And then MACD, RSI gave us, a good breakout. See here, there is a squeeze in the price, right? And MACD went down, RSI went down, and this is how the price have fallen down. So this is also, some of the members are expert of just finding out Bollinger Squeeze only. Alright, so there are two homeworks that you have. One is to find out the stocks with the help of Upstox research and explore these websites now with different these things. And in Upstox research, you can make your own screener as well. You can make your own screener also. We have, somebody has made their own screener as well, I remember. So कहीं पे है इसका, I don't know. How do you go there? Indicators, patterns, FNO, tutorials, my TSR, right? So custom screeners. Go to the custom screeners and you can make your own screener also here, right? You can put the volumes here if you want. You can we will tell you what should be the criteria of volume, but you know, you can explore anything. ये volume के साथ है, ये high low के साथ है screener, ये moving average, technical indicator, overbought, oversold, chart pattern, and volatile beta. Chart pattern में you will have anything. Daily candle pattern could be any of these, right? Weekly candle pattern could be any of these. So this you have to do into my top stock research में जाके you can make your own screener as well. Okay, so all of it you have to do, and plus volume breakout you can see from anywhere, many of them. You know, I'll teach you that on Monday. Pehle I need to give you some background of volumes. Uske baad I'll teach you how do you filter out the volumes. So that is my Monday's class. Today your job is to own golden crosses when 50 moving average crosses 200 moving average. That's called a golden cross. Okay, so I'm here now. I want to close today's class. Your homework is to analyze my all the stocks that I have given you on Stock Pro. That's one thing you have to do. Okay, audio is not in sync. So all right, so I'm going to now close the class. Your homework is to analyze all the stocks that have been given on the Stock Pro channel. Plus, you have to do explore these two websites, Top Stock Research and techpaisa.com. Right? From there, you can make your own screeners and find out the stocks. Some trade of support, please check it out if it is right or not, like Hindustan Petroleum, Magma, Federal. ठीक है, so no worries. आप मुझे इनका snapshot भेजो ना पिंटू, I will see it, है ना? आप मुझे भेजो, I will analyze it, right? Ma'am, you told 3 websites. Third, okay. So one thing that I wanted to tell you for everybody's benefit, that those who are absolutely new to the market, go to NSC website, and join their NSC Pathshala, right? Join the NSC Pathshala. You will find somewhere NSC Pathshala, be the part of it and start trading there. Like it's a pseudo trading. Like you're not actually trading, but you're trading. It's like actual platform, but go to the, I don't know kahan pe inka research. Where is NSC Pathshala? Become the part of NSC Pathshala. पाठशाला दिख रहा है कहीं पे आपको? Scroll down. Okay. NSC पाठशाला. कहाँ पे? कहीं पे दिख रहा है? Money control also gives 1 crore virtual money. So paper trade, na? So let me Google it. NSC Pathshala. But I want you to also do your, you know, actual money you have to invest. Actual money you have to invest. Here is NSC Pathshala, right? इसमें आप log in करो, password create करो और trade. So they give you some money, 20 lakh or 10 lakh or 30 lakh or something. Trade with that. And they will, it's like exact trading, but you of course don't have money. It's a virtual money. है ना? So those who are absolutely new to the market, start trading. Start trading on NSC Pathshala, or even I would say 10 stocks. Why don't you start trading? जब तक actual पैसा buy or sell नहीं करोगे, आपको तब तक actual experience नहीं होगा. You will not understand the dynamism of the market. So everybody who's doing the webinar has to start trading, right? So let me sign off today's class. We will meet again, and you'll be not told few websites, you'll be told many more websites. But I would say keep it simple. Keep it simple. More you know, more you get, you know. Okay, Petronet quickly मैं कर देती हूँ. The more you analyze, the more you will get confused. I would say keep it very simple. More simple you will keep, now more you will be able to understand. पेट्रोनेट, पेट्रोनेट में हमको क्या करना था, 15 मिनट्स नहीं, हमको 1 डे लेना है. So it's taking a huge resistance. I'm really liking its resistance, right? I'm really liking the resistance that it is experiencing, right? In now you can see that entry on Monday. Let's discuss it on Monday. It's looking to me a hugely under resistance, right? Homework is to go through my Stock Pro channel and all these stocks that I've given to you, make an Excel sheet and find out what's the reason that I've given to you. Also go to the Top Stock Research, try making screeners for yourself, and go to the techpasa.com. So go, if it goes down a target, first target that we should get is this point, which is 240, 242, 10 points below. And then next stopover will come here, 231. So good, about 20 points is what we can expect. Okay guys, good day, bye bye. Enjoy your Sunday, but not without homework. Please do the homework. All right, bye bye. See you on Monday.